I don't think this is the last time in Boston, but coming out hometown guy. So he got the ovation. Came out, basically did one of those classic Cena promos, getting ready for his match against Brock Lesnar. He only has a few dates left in order to make these appearances and be inside the ring. Wish we could have gotten a match, an impromptu match or something like that out of it, but we definitely got an appearance. He did what he normally does. So I think this farewell tour is going pretty well. I don't know what more could have been done at this particular point so far. We've seen him win the title at the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. We've seen him lose the title and basically pass the torch to Cody Rhodes. We've seen him turn heel. We've seen him against CM Punk. We've seen him in an elimination chamber with a bunch of guys. Logan Paul, one of the newer guys that's around, and now we're getting him in a classic match against Brock Lesnar. This match hasn't gotten much build, but at the same time, I'm not sure that it needs much build. It's kind of one of those things where it doesn't really need to build. You know, these are two big names. I think that they should probably close the show at Wrestlepalooza just because of the global reach of being in partnership with ESPN. I think that it's very necessary for these guys to probably close the show, even though for wrestling fans, AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins is probably been a more interesting match and one that's had a bigger and better build up. But sometimes when you get two big names in there and there's not many names bigger in the world of wrestling, like Cena and Brock Lesnar, you really don't need to build. Hopefully these guys are able to put on a great match. I don't see why they couldn't. Cena's been putting on really, really good matches in this farewell tour. So I think that's going to continue and possibly be the main event. Just because of the stage that they're on. I think if it was anywhere else on any other network, we probably would have gave that to the tag match. But I think with it being on ESPN, we got a chance of getting Cena and Lesnar in that main event and something to keep the people interested and keep the people watching until the end. After this, we had a match with Roxanne and Lyra, two ladies I'm a big fan of that I definitely think deserves more spotlight and more time. I wouldn't have been mad if these two were actually fighting for the women's championship. I think that they would definitely bring more to the table in terms of their overall appeal excuse me, to the WWE universe. I think they would have definitely did that. But Roxanne and Lyra here had a solid match. Obviously, Raquel got involved and Bailey ended up coming out as well. Lyra was able to get the win in this one. So I don't know, I like the match. I like these two going at it. Hopefully they can see each other down the line. I think this entire match really was to build up Bailey coming back and making an appearance and coming back as the hugger, friendly Bailey. She gave out a bunch of hugs, was very happy-go-lucky tonight. So we got to see that version of her, even though we've seen these vignettes and with her kind of being unhinged or playing both sides, kind of talking to herself in her own head, whatever's been going on there. Giving us something to kind of keep us off balance when it comes to Bailey right now. So I thought it went pretty smooth. And like I said, seeing Lyra out there, seeing Roxanne out there, that definitely helped things along. They had a pretty solid match, which is to be expected. I think once we have some heat behind their matches and once we have a good story behind their matches, it's going to get better when they do have the chance to go at it again. Maybe there's a title on the line, or maybe it's just a strong story that's being told. But for now, it was definitely a good match between the two, and getting Bailey back out there definitely was a good look. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely share it. You can catch us on all platforms, wherever you get your podcasts.